Hey, this is Andrew Lim inviting you to go out on a limb. So I'm actually here in Sydney for a few days for work. So don't really have time to vlog, but I have the afternoon to myself. So I'm just gonna walk around Sydney and just see what we discover. Come go out on a limb with me in the beautiful city of Sydney. So it's actually my second time here. Last time I was here was about 7 years ago. Still, I think around this time with my mom. So it definitely brings back a lot of great memories. So I'm just gonna explore the city, no aim, just gonna walk around. So come go out on the limb with me and we explore Sydney together. Folks, before we start, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notify button for new contents that I upload weekly. Thank you, mate. So the biggest city in New South Wales, actually in the whole Australia, doesn't only have outback stores like this. I mean, it's actually, of course, you think that in Australia, you associate that with outback, but in actuality, the city of Sydney is actually very, very modern. In fact, it's home to about 5.3 million Aussies and it's the largest city here in Australia. So today we're going to go from the Haymarket area, we're going to start here, we're going to walk all the way up passing Chinatown, and then we're going to come to the famous Pitt Street Mall before we actually come to the popular Sydney Harbour, which everybody actually go because this is actually where you get the Harbour Bridge and as well as the world's famous Sydney Opera House. The city of Sydney is one of the most culturally and linguistically diverse area here in Australia. So almost half of the residents here were actually born overseas, and about 1/3 of them actually speak a language other than English at home. So most commonly spoken languages here include Mandarin, Thai, Cantonese, Indonesian, not surprising because of its proximity to Asia, as well as the Spanish language. There is a joke in Sydney that if you want to go to a Chinese area, you go to an area that ends with the word wood, W-O-O-D, Chatswood, Burwood, Eastwood. But here in Chinatown, in Haymarket, it's the most iconic and oldest Chinatown dating back to the 1920s. You actually get a lot of the restaurants here, as well as you also get a fair number of Korean, Vietnamese, and Japanese restaurants as well in this neighborhood. And of course, when you go up here, aside from the street level restaurants, you can actually go up to what you call food courts filled with Asian vendors as well, or vendors selling Asian food. So Pitt Street Mall is a popular pedestrianized section of Pitt Street in the Sydney, what you call CBD or Central Business District. So it's located between Market Street and King Street, runs about 200 meters long, and it's practically where you find the most of the shopping, or what you call the flagship stores, being located on this stretch of the popular street. Rents are really high here, obviously. I think I read somewhere it's actually the 5th highest in the world in terms of a city street when it comes to rent. It's really close. It's close to traffic with the exception of the tram that runs along here. And really, you can actually find up to 400 specialty stores here, along with the flagship stores here in Sydney. And finally, we're here at the popular Sydney Harbour, where almost everyone who come to Australia or Sydney will actually visit, because here you have the iconic, beautiful Sydney Opera House, no doubt the most iconic landmark here in Australia. And it's beautiful both day and night. And don't forget the popular Harbour Bridge as well, which is equally amazing both day and night as well. So I hope you have enjoyed my walking tour of Sydney. It's always been one of my favorite cities to visit, and it's a walkable city. And I hope you have actually burned some calories, even though you are sitting behind your computer watching this upload or using a phone.